already did that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Wisconsin Revival Rally Show. This is the real barbershop talk. Everything goes in this place today. Everything. All we just ask is we respect one another as we're talking. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to open up the floor. We're going to open up the floor, and we're just going to have a conversation, and we're going to just have a great time. So, with that being said, let me turn this camera over here, and you hit him with your question. There you go.
I just want to ask the barbershop man, what can we do as a people to get out of the position that we're in?
Ooh, I like that one.
We're in a very savage place right now. And so the question is, this question right here, going to my man Duke right here with his hat to the back.
Okay.
All right. And the question is,
what can we do as a community to get out of the condition that we in?
What can we do?
We do.
As a unit.
You're gonna monitor this,
I would
right?
say we can meet up maybe 2 or 3 times out of a week. Discuss as men or women that would love to be involved. I object. Okay, we want to. It's still, we still got to get it together. So if you don't want to be on the positive, stay away. What can you do? So if you get one person that's going to be positive, and I can get somebody else to join as being positive, at least that's 2 or 3. So if we can continue to keep building, let somebody else know something. What can we do to improve? First, we got to get unity. We've been crying for years.
No,
Just to be unified.
that's
As a people, what do you think?
we need that internet.
Just not on me.
I
I
just first of all, we got to be honest.
honest.
We got to be honest, and we can't blame a white man for the black community condition. We got to blame us because every time we vote in a black person, they sell us out.
Don't they?
So we have to start off by looking at ourselves first.
I think every time we get a Democrat, they sell us.
Oh, I like that one, but hey, make sure you put that camera on there. I like that. We gonna hit this too because that's Democrats for how long? Ever. YouTube for this, I'm ready for that. So I don't mind that. But is your son on his way? Okay. Let's see. Are we live? Okay, it says we freezing too. Okay.
Yeah, it's working now.
Is we back? Okay, sir, go ahead, please.
Well, again, we can always try to blame the government for what we've done. We built this country and all of this. We can take care of ourselves. Along the way, we done got too much colonialized and we don't stick together no more. That's the issue now in today's society. We don't stick together no more, man. So if we get the mind state of generating, keeping our money in the hood, so you're making that money, rejuvenating our own money, man. Other races, money generate 8, 9 times. I might generate twice because so he's smiling versus me. So if he got a business, you draw. Next, what you do? I need to find out amongst my black people in my community what y'all doing, so I know I ain't gotta go out of my community and it can stay in my community, and we ain't looking for no government to take care of it. Because we always took care of ourselves, regardless of the fact
You spend more money than any race.
any race. So if we keep generating money in our race, we don't need.
They say Jewish people, their money stays in their community for 30 days.
Easy.
Yeah. But you
They
know,
say ours is 6 hours.
but you know what we used to. But wait a minute, because we used to have that. We had that in our community in the 70s. We worked outside of our community, but we spent our money in our community. Then we had the black stores, the black gas station, the restaurants, the clothes stores. We had it all.
Let them know.
But what happened to it? The next generation sold it.
Yeah, the next generation.
That's what happened. The next generation sold it because they didn't see nothing. They didn't really want to work at that time. And you got to be real with them.
They just want to spend.
They just want to spend. And then look what happened. You had the welfare that gave a lot of money, and then they gave GA. Then they give the man that money for them, so they didn't work either. But at the same time, here's the biggest problem I see in our community. We too busy looking for a leader instead of coming together as a voice.
That part.
We the only ethnic group that looks for a leader. Nobody else. And we allowed them to tell us that a ball player was our leader, or a movie star was our leader, or a singer was our leader. Now the rappers. But we never had a voice. We always let somebody in to do something for us that we could have did ourselves. Like we said, we come together, we spend that money in our own community, we support one another. But again, we have to be honest. How did we get here though? We got here because a lot of us, we did not stand up at the time that we needed to stand up either though. It didn't bother our household, so we didn't do nothing about it.
Right.
And then we allow MPS to dumb down our kids. Go ahead, say it. That's well, the next generation is trouble already because look at everything they took from them. They took home ec, they took shop.
Yeah, all that.
They don't even know how to write in cursive anymore. They don't do that no more. So when we look at it, we gotta be honest with that. And those of us that know how to do it, we gotta be honest with that. We gotta invest in our community.
Everything.
What you think, Bishop?
Technology is going to be don't you can run your person, you can do all that. You can try to do as much as you can. But since the technology is taking over, and these young kids are knowing more and more, I hate Facebook. I hate it because of the simple fact. Why I gotta know what's on your plate? Chicken, collard greens? Right. Why I gotta know what's on your plate? Why I gotta know that? But that's why I'm trying to stay up as much as I can. I got no time for it, man.
So when you say that technology is the devil, you said technology is evil.
Look, anything that can incorporate and get somebody's
I think
mind.
how you use it.
Yeah.
It can be used as a tool.
Because right
If your
now,
mind is going, okay, what I need to do and get on Facebook. I gotta show somebody my outfit on Facebook.
no, that's just somebody that ain't. You can.
That's people, period.
Well, what you gotta look at it like this. Everybody is not on Facebook showing outfits.
Look,
Some people are networking on
everybody's
Facebook.
not like have that mentality that you have. You gotta realize there's still young kids coming up.
And how do you do that with your young kid? Again, you still gotta invest in them, making them become.
We can tell.
You gotta make them become. No, you gotta make them become critical thinkers. You can take, but you know what? You can take. No. What I'm saying is, no. Just because you don't want to spend time with your kids, you never be on Facebook. You can take them on Facebook and spend some time, some quality time with them. Doesn't go outside.
Time has changed.
Of course, just like
Time
Time
has-
has changed.
What do you mean?
You didn't have Facebook when you was coming up there.
But I still, that don't mean nothing.
I'm just saying.
No. Time ain't changed. Time ain't changed being a parent.
No.
Time ain't changed being a parent. You can monitor how much time they put on they be on the
You
internet.
know, son, only you can get this far, you can do whatever you want to.
Well, no. See, as a parent, you're supposed to know. See, I know the school supposed to do their part, but if your kid can't read, that's your fault. You're supposed to know your kids can read. You're supposed to know your kids can count money. You're supposed to know your kids can do math. If we don't, as parents don't know, then all we're looking at is a grade. And they getting paid to pass them anyway.
That's it, yeah. Send them through.
So if we don't know, I'll give you an example. 77% of college students right now, 77% can't read past third grade.
Yeah, that's true.
So
They can dribble that ball,
but as long as, hey, because the ball gonna make somebody else some money. But the point he was making is how do we fix it? See, we gotta stop blaming it and start correcting.
no, there's no way to fix it. It's over.
It's over. Do you hear him? Over. Hey,
We're just in an area, just like in Africa. We're just in an area.
do you hear him? Hey, do you hear he was doing right? Hey, do you hear this doing right? Tell me ain't no hope is over. It's over. He ain't no hope is over.
what happened?
I never even seen
The first question that you asked me is, how can we get together as a, okay,
We have to change our, we have to be able to change our condition.
one area. You got the, okay, can we still take the same, what we're doing on the east side?
Anyway,
What we gonna
Yeah,
make
it's
out?
true. All this accounts on like Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, so it's not anything. Yeah, I've never seen anything like it before, but I guess it's called
In that
streaming.
area.
It's pretty cool.
Invite them and let them have the same point of view that we have now to them. See what they say.
who you talking about?
Okay, who's on the east side?
I know some east side gangsters. I know some east side on first and east on Ocean East.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what east side you talking about?
Let's get about the lake.
Oh, you wanna go?
Oh, let's go east side.
They don't have a problem. They right here.
To be honest with you,
This is not
your conception of what's on the lake, that you know what they're saying? They're not saying that all blacks is dying. They're not even when blacks gonna wake up. That's what they're asking.
Right. Yeah.
They want to know when blacks gonna wake up. When we gonna wake up and take our rightful place? When we gonna wake up and stop this nonsense? That's what they want to know.
All right, since they
That's why they over there. That's why you over there running the joint and everything. And they prepare for war. We not.
All we got is.
Go over there and say water. These women is out there running and all kind of shit.
What's the solution?
That's the question. What's the solution? He said there is none.
I said, if we can get together, that was the first thing I said. Y'all asked me what you know. We can get together, but yet, if we're not gonna get together next week,
2 or 3 or 4 times a week just to get us together. Right now, that's what we need to do. If the KKK can do it, no problem.
Democrat.
That was Big Daddy, and he had his wife. That was Big Daddy, and he had his wife. The wife of the KKK.
I got an idea.
I think so. This shit.
I think us as black people, we should bring back the rites of passage program.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rites of passage. Where the rites of passage is where we take our youth and grow our youth to be lit.
Yeah. Once they get a certain age.
Certain days, whether you have
Yeah, it's gonna take us, like you said, it's taking us to invest.
Right.
See, we can meet, and that's what they've been doing. All they've been doing was meeting. Just to say they're doing something. But are you willing to put the work in? Are you willing to invest into a little boy that ain't your son?
Hey, somebody.
Somebody
Somebody said, "Let the lady speak." I want to hear.
let the lady speak. Oh, they want to hear you.
speak.
They want to hear you. So, what you were saying about education, they want to hear you say. Please.
No, I'm just saying that it's right about the point you made about the parents. If their kids want to read or do math, that is the parents' fault, it's not the teacher's fault. Teachers can only do so much. It's up to us to do what we need to do as a family, as a unit, to keep everybody together and on task. And that's very true.
And you know what else we got to do? We got to hold each other accountable. Because we couldn't have a foot on our block. Every parent on that block.
Lee gonna get you. Miss Johnson gonna get your ass. And then when you get home, you get fucked up by your auntie and your mom.
Right.
Exactly. So there was a bunch of comments. Come on, talk to them.
Yeah, it's a different, but ain't that doing under the sun. Ain't that doing under the sun.
That's just the parents.
That's the rules.
How do we stop that? How do we stop that?
Right.
That is a great point.
Respect no matter how you have a kid.
Yeah, but that's true.
Respect it.
The girl, that's what we had to do. Hey, wait, y'all. Wait, hold on. Wait, let's say it again. Say it again.
The grandma will start using kids as well. And then the grandma
I
will
don't
start
think
using them.
age got something. I don't think age got to do with
Hey,
it. I thought 8-year-old doesn't respect everybody in here, my son. So it might be the age.
No. What she said is, the generation where you got the grandmama at the age
I
of
know what
30.
she said, but age, like I said, don't mean.
Turn it this way, Luke. Turn it to the
Age, age, if you respect is instilled in you, no matter what age that you are, it's gonna be able to go to the
Like,
like
younger children have it.
I mean, respect the leader.
I'm saying like a
Yeah, I'm not knocking
She
that.
don't want respect or nothing.
If you was born, yeah.
Okay, if I never respect, if somebody disrespect me and I disrespect them, what's that? But I know respect this person, you know what I'm saying?
I know when I was a kid, I had.
Well, we got like he's saying, respect starts in the age.
Right, starts at kids, so no matter what age you are.
Respect you, and you gotta select.
Oh, girl, when he got her son, and when he took him, he shot somebody up the other day. She was what? What how old the lady was? No, 30 something. She argued with the lady, go home, get her son, fresh 20-year-old,
Right.
fresh 20-year-old son. You know what I'm saying? Go get him, he come back, he get out, he shoot 3 people.
And you know,
Ignorance don't see no age, but
Right.
respect don't either.
and you know what? We gotta take as parents. We gotta take responsibility on that too, because when they're young, you teaching them to cuss folks out. That's my point. And we think it's cute.
And then you grow up and he slap you. Oh.
We need the big mamas back. That's what we need.
What about what?
They definitely have a heart attack tonight, yo.
All in.
I think, because you know why? These mamas,
I don't
they
think
can beat
I
their
don't think
kids.
you got nothing to do with big mama.
And that's just the, they're not
We got
grandkids.
we got to just start.
Did you see that one boy on
Oh,
Facebook kicking his grandmama? He talking about, yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, took him down, yeah.
You didn't see ready to the mama the whole lie. They
You
gonna
just
try
gotta
to-
take the down from the blue. And you try to influence and tell this young man, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
You know what?
Don't kick your grandma like that.
Okay, we gotta look at it. Where did it come from?
Mama got
You mean to tell me,
you have to go to the room.
you mean to tell me that daddy can't beat this boy back?
Oh, wait.
911 from me.
Wait. My 911 people, I mean,
Beating my child, but yet
we're going by the Bible.
But wait, no.
Son,
Wait.
you got time.
but wait a minute, sterilize for the child. Okay, we're starting from a baby on up to an adult.
Okay, first of all, you got again. This is where that came from. When the school told your child, if your parent whooped you, call 911, that came in our house right then and there. And then when you got a father that's disciplining his child, he worried about going to jail, or they hating his kids, and then the kids got foster care.
So what do you do? How can you solve it? How can you solve it? How can you solve it? So a child, children doesn't know now are so spoiled because they ain't getting their back beat that their parents say.
Man, you got 50-year-old kids saying.
Somewhere along the line, when our generation came, and I can only speak from my experience is I chose to go into the streets. So when I made a choice to jump off the porch and choose to go in the streets, then I didn't plant seeds of good seeds. So I didn't put you in the game or anything of that nature, but I made myself outside of society because I was told self-centered. So our generation left a whole generation. Now, only responsibility I had was to teach my son. So that was my only responsibility that I was going to teach my son. So our generation used to have you, Mr. Johnson, and all of them.
Right.
So I only took the responsibility of my son to teach him in the right way.
Right.
So this is where we messed up at. So now, as I get back into society and I get back to being responsible, every time I come into the presence of a young person, it's about my delivery because they're not receiving no love nowadays.
Right.
They're not receiving any love. So if you address, see, when we grew up, if I was out of order, somebody would say, "Nigga, get your ass in order," and you straighten up. You can't address a young man like that today.
No,
you gotta come with him with some love, like, "Hey man, hey bro, can I say something?"
Exactly.
You got to come with them some love because they're not receiving any love.
Right.
And this is where the problem is. There's no love anymore.
Right.
So if I keep coming to this young man, "Hey man, I love you, man," and look him in the eye and tell him that's gonna affect his soul.
Right.
That's gonna affect it.
And you know what? Here's the thing about our young people. They know if you 100 or not. Yeah. See, because I can tell them, I can go up to someone and say, "Man, throw your hands up." "Yes, Mr. King." Why? Because I showed them love first. Oh yeah. Let me find out what you need in life. Let me help you get to where you want to go. That's what I'm talking about. In order to solve it, we gotta be willing to invest. Ain't nobody want to hear nothing if you ain't investing in them. Right. You ain't buying no food. All their life as a young man, all they heard was garbage. Nobody told them you could do something, be something. Like we were talking about earlier with the cable, right? They already know how to hook it up. Right? They already know. So if they already got that, man, you need to go to school for this. You know how much money you can make? Yeah. So we start to invest in them, instead of saying they hopeless, it ain't no hope. It is hope because every one of those young men looking for somebody for guidance. Every last one of them. Every last young lady looking for somebody that's going to give some guidance. And the problem we have right now is we just pointing the finger and we just listening to the lies that, as you would say, the Democrats is telling us, and this is why we're still in the condition. Because they're telling you, ain't nothing gonna change. Ain't nothing gonna change. So if ain't nothing gonna change, then guess what? Ain't nothing gonna change. But if you see that it can change, and you put the effort into it, it'll change. Like you say, we ain't a product of our environment, we're a product of our choices. That's what we are. We're a product of our choice. What we decided to do. Like I grew up in a house, my mama didn't teach me the streets, I decided to run to the streets. Right. We got choices. We have respect. Now, even though we respect at home, but you get me about 3 miles away from that. Oh, it's all about. But see, the thing is, the lack of we're not having guidance at that young age. Yeah. And then because see, we're gonna do what we're gonna do, but if you don't have no foundation, which a lot of them don't have no foundation of being taught the right way to take care of this, to do this. Then when they make this decision, they're gonna be able to make the right choice. They don't even have guidance to be able to make the right choice.
You wanna know why? Because the parents are growing up with their kids. That's what I'm trying to say.
And you got broken. You got broken home.
I don't think it's
You can't say that because you can't say that. You can't say that because they got foundation. And then they make the choice.
I was raised good. I was raised good till I was 16 and had a baby. They don't too young to teach these kids to be raised up. It's all about what's installed in an individual. It's all about what's installed in an individual. And you gotta understand too, the system messed us up too as a black community when they gave the woman the money, right? And the man they didn't have no job. So you can tell when the man got kicked out. He got go. And you know what happened, right? He walked around with that garbage bag. You know he got kicked out. Yeah. Black garbage bag. Everybody walking around. No.
Put on Mr. Welfare Man by last night.
Turn it this way, look, so they down here.
That's right. Exactly.
I want to be under here. I'm very, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it all depends on like maybe what they
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying? What you know, a lot of parents, like you said, a lot of parents, you know, raise their kids to go over this with their friends and stuff.
Yeah.
But in some cases, that's not all.
No, it's not all.
It's not all.
You know, because the way I grew up, I say yes ma'am and no ma'am, right? And so my wife, she gets upset with me because when she calls me sometimes, I'll be like, yes ma'am. She's like, don't ma'am me. But it's in me all the time. She be like, don't ma'am me. My son told me, and I say yes sir for reference or leadership.
Yeah, but when Master got, you say yes or no, man, they destroyed you.
They destroyed it.
And my sorry, man is a reference of
Right, yeah. But you know, one of the other things that we ain't paying attention to, what we brought from slavery is a grown black man that was a slave was told to be seen and not heard. The master's son, 3 years old, he telling him to speak his mind. So what do we bring into our community? When we was coming up, boy, you have to be seen and not heard. When grown folks talk, don't you say nothing. Right? We never got a chance to express ourselves.
Yeah.
Right? That's true. And that's what we brought in. We brought that in there. So hey, it was the norm at what age? That was the norm. As a kid, you were told that.
Oh, you a pastor, son. You already know the kid.
I already know.
Don't you ask me nothing.
Hey,
Don't you ask me.
hey, let me give him a flashback. Be seen, not heard.
Hey, he ain't had to do that too long. He got me when I was a baby.
But you know, I think though, what we have to do is ask ourselves, who's willing to fix it?
Yeah.
That's what we gotta ask.
Who's getting ready?
Who's willing? Not just self talk. Right. So the question is, who's willing to fix our community? Who's willing to really help fix our community? And again, we gotta get their hands dirty. Get their hands dirty. And we have to change the way we vote. Because whoever controls law controls the culture. Yeah.
There's a question.
There's a question. What's the question?
Who could think this is not the man we need as our lieutenant governor?
There you go. I like that question. No doubt. But the thing, but seriously though, you gotta take out the governor. We ain't taking him out too. He ain't doing us no good.
What's the question?
When it said here, it was a statement.
Who could see?
It was a statement.
Yeah, it's how could anyone see that you're not the person for lieutenant governor?
Oh,
I
okay.
have a question for that. What is the job of a lieutenant governor? What is the job of a lieutenant governor?
Nothing. But what I'm going to do is, as lieutenant governor, I'm going to agitate the governor and the legislators to change some stuff around. For example, I'm going to ask them to change the DPI race out of the spring, bring it into the fall race, because a lot of people don't vote on that race. DPI, Department of Instruction. Okay, that controls education, right? So whoever controls education controls the world. Right. So we need somebody that we can vote for that department, that they can change, get rid of Common Core, CRT, so they can go back to reading, writing, and arithmetic. Okay. MPS is $15,000 per child, and you got 25 children in one classroom. That's $375,000. How come my kids don't have anything?
What you got to say about that?
Like 30 kids in the class.
And some of them study in the classroom.
Hey,
That's my problem, right
That's
there.
the problem.
So no one-on-one. So you mean to tell me it's the adults that
And you ain't got no aid.
it's the adults that yeah.
So the second
Politicians are making these decisions.
Are these old women, old men?
yeah, old me, you ain't old white old man.
Young brothers in their teachers.
You gotta tell me now. They're real brothers. Tell me what real brothers they don't think of.
If you look, see, the problem is this. If you look at the MPS school board, mostly all blacks, is on that school board.
That ain't the top man though.
No, the top man is black. The superintendent is black.
Okay.
So, and we just talking about MPS. Superintendent is black. But you got, if we be real, black Democrats does not want you to prosper.
No, they don't.
They don't want us to prosper.
No, they don't. They don't.
I say you should see them kids.
I'm about to say yes.
Yes, Lutheran, a choice school, you know, but the thing about it is this, you know, the second thing I need to do, I'm gonna agitate them for, is to change that child abuse law, because it's so broad that there's nothing that distinguishes between discipline and abuse. So if you're a father and you're trying to discipline your child, they call that abuse, because they want your children. They indoctrinating our kids. That's why up in northern Wisconsin, they got litter boxes in the bathroom, because your child is thinking he a cat, so they can go in the bathroom in the litter box. No, they are literally.
My child is gonna be there.
They're wearing their school.
That's kind of a sexual assault kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You sit that kitty right here in this litter.
Oh.
That's how I'm thinking.
You mean to tell me up north, I'm gonna make my child play and be
Your child can be a cat. Your child can go to school and be a cat all day at school.
That's that transgender stuff too.
Yes, not only that, they identify with. Not only that, they got rooms called transition rooms, where you see your daughter to school in a pretty dress. She go in that room, change as a boy, walk around like a boy all day, come back and put that dress on before you come pick her up. And they won't tell the parents nothing.
You know what? Republicans were.
Yes.
And you see that in Louisiana, Republicans shut it down.
oh yeah.
They schools shut it down.
Matter of fact, there's so many pornography books in our school for our kids right now. So many pornography books that there's a mayor in Ohio. He told every school board resign on charging you with child pornography.
Wow.
They got books in there teaching young kids how to give oral sex. I'm serious. No, but the problem we have is in Milwaukee, I don't know, wait till we sleep. Because we're the only county that is not paying attention. That's why you got, right now, if you just go look at any other county, you got so many different parents running for school board because of what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Because they're like, oh, we not. But see, we just trust people. We vote them in and we don't do nothing. Look what we done done. We don't go to Democrats in for how long? Forever. And the only reason we vote for them because they black.
Yeah.
And
Because they hang out with black people.
they hang out with black people.
They play the saxophone. You took a picture with a black person, or you for black people.
Right. Image. That's the image.
Who did that? They came into the market up there when they did.
Tom Berry.
Tom Berry.
Y'all was hanging on him like a.
I was hanging on him like a dog.
Hair light, man.
Thank you, son.
What makes you touch his hair, man?
I didn't want to touch
And then
his
you gave over here what happened. So I'm not
But this is you know what? This is what we got. This is what we got right now. For example, did they fix the leg? They haven't fixed the leg yet, but they got money to fix it. They got federal dollars to fix it.
Hey, you know that nigga that whooped it? You know that nigga that whooped it? The best one purification. Barbershop.
You want to go, baby? Don't let me catch the case on there.
yeah.
Right to the Hickory line. Oh, so you
Well,
saying Hickory line?
Right.
No, any hospital made before 1950 had a bad headline on these movies.
So what they do is they test it before. Now you go in these houses and test that water, and you're gonna be finding out how much lead your kids is drinking.
Right.
They want you guys to drink the water for about a minute before you try to drink or do.
Hey, you know how we used to say? Wait a minute. You know what we used to say, right? Oh, the water cloudy.
Right, yeah.
We didn't pay no attention to that, right? Water cloudy.
You know what I'm saying right now?
Huh?
I just you got to pump water, dog. I probably got laid time.
So when you look at the education system and what they're doing with the kids, right? And then now, like for example, Common Core. If your child is an A student, right? And they're in a classroom with a bunch of C students, they dumb down the education so everybody's common.
Wow.
Oh, that's what's up.
What y'all left behind?
Man,
You have a very smart child.
so you think
Just
that's
dumb down things so that he don't look above
Right.
your child.
right?
Taraji's cousin, family member, runs track.
Okay.
She's running track so good, the other girls hate her and
Oh,
won't let her.
Okay.
Why is that? Why is anger so much in people?
So what can y'all wait?
You miss the point. I went to school.
He got his train, he jump on
Did we say don't jump off the track? We just said don't jump off the track.
I had to use that for an example.
No, that's not an example.
Bad example.
Okay, watch this. Hold on, watch this. Watch this. Let me tell you what happened. My son was in school, and the teacher was like, something is wrong with your son. I don't know why he's acting up. So I went to the school and I said, you know what? I need you to do something for me. She said, what do you want me to do? I said, I need you to give him some work that you ain't taught yet. And when she gave him work that she wasn't taught, he was back to normal. Because he knew all of this.
Yeah.
So anytime a kid is acting up, it ain't that they bad, they bored.
Yeah, they bored.
Because you done dumbed them down. Yes.
I have a question. Why are they choosing right now to start all this transgender agenda? Like
Exactly.
implementing it? Why are they
That's a
choosing
good
it
question.
Why what?
Why now? Democrats.
Right now?
Yeah, why now?
Because they was like,
Hey, hold on, time out. Y'all act like y'all don't know what Sarah Palmer was a man. Come on now. Why act like you don't know what Sarah Palmer was a man? That's what it started. That's what it started.
hey, I was just going to say, it started with Obama, but it finished with Biden. Because Biden said, this is what Biden said. Biden said, I'm going to sign the Equality Act as soon as I get in office. Black people thought Equality Act was the same thing about blacks. It was not. It was about boys playing girls sports and transgender. That's what it was all about. But you know what? The blacks never read the Equality Act. If they would have read it, they would have been upset with that thing. Because you know why? They always use us to push their agenda. Equality. Where did they get it from? Martin Luther King, right? Remember grandmama used to have the picture with Kennedy and King? You had a picture of two Democrats and a Republican, and them Democrats did not like Martin Luther King.
At all.
Why do we always get things last? They knew all this stuff before, but now all of a sudden.
We know it too because we read. That's our problem. We gonna read. Now you got the internet.
You got a small face $100 bill in your Bible, man. You don't know.
Right. So if we just begin to look at, when you talk about that transgender, that's been working. And the moment they legalized same-sex marriage, then all immorality was open. That's why right now they're trying to give pedophile. They're trying to give pedophiles their rights.
Check us out.
That in California, right now, a pedophile can have sex with a child as long as he's only 10 years older than that child, and he won't get fined, he will not get charged. And all you have to do is ask the child, let me have sex with you, I give you a PlayStation. And the moment that child say yes, but not knowing what he's saying, say yes, or she, then they can have sex with him. So if they're opening those doors for everything, and it's up to us to stand up and say, you know what? Enough is enough of this crap.
Welcome to the new East Side. No, welcome to the new. This is what I know. This is what I know. It's saying that politics without economic is simple without stuff. So I believe that these homosexuals, these LGBT groups, they can pay money back in for back in tax days. So they can't take it from run there. All they want is our love. That's what I need. All they want is our love. They're not going to promise us nothing because we ain't paid them nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop letting these people buy our vote.
Oh, you got a baby right there. But you gotta understand, they only get our votes because we vote for black people, quote unquote, making history. We say we making history, but we not. But you know what we missing in politics? We missing principles. Ain't nobody standing on nothing. Right. And we missing God back in government. Ain't nobody standing on nothing. All things goes right now. And what blacks is doing, look at Milwaukee. Look how long we had blacks in office. We might end up with a black mayor, maybe not. We got a black county executive, we got black senators, black state representatives, black county supervisors, black aldermen, and what the black community got? Nothing. What we got? Go ahead, you want to say something? What we got? It's our fault. We should just buy them.
You said what we got right.
We got our own situation.
No. What? That's not true. Because you gotta understand. See, listen. No, you have to
So this
understand.
concentration is just trying to be able to just try to solve situations.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If you hire me to do whatever, and I don't do it, how long you keep me on?
Go out and get a better.
Huh?
Go out and get somebody better.
Okay, so why do you let your elected officials stay there? You they boss. You the boss. They work for you. Okay. So why you let them stay there? Because that's why we in this mess. That's why we in.
Well, that's how we in, and life is still going on. Regardless if I say something about it or not. I'm doing what?
It makes you
I'm doing what? You gotta tell me about that. Fix the potholes.
potholes.
What else?
They make the laws for your life. They mess with your finance. They mess with your kids. They mess with everything in your life a politician does.
Here in this house?
Anywhere.
You a taxpayer, right? So it don't matter. No, in the world, you don't still have a problem.
No. What everybody else around?
Everybody wants to be
Listen.
Everybody wants to be
Listen.
to be on at least peaceful. Everybody wants to be at least have a little money extra in the kitchen. Show the lights in that picture. Just like everybody. Show the lights in that picture.
Tell you what.
Everybody wants to have peace. There's no peace.
Listen. No. Listen to what we're saying. You are the. No. You are the. No, you are the.
Nobody said nothing on God.
Listen. You are the.
Listen up. Close the curtain. Just vote for somebody that ain't gonna still do that. Once they get it's been happening for all these years.
No. You allowed it all these years.
Okay, so mine is my vote. You get everybody else.
one of us got to understand that we are the boss to every elected official.
Okay.
And if they're not doing their job, we have the right to fire them
Okay.
by not putting them back in office. But when you thinking like, oh, ain't nothing gonna change, because you allowing them to sit there. You allowing them to mess up your life. When they start hitting you with more taxes, then you're gonna be grinding taking your money. But you allowing them to take that money. When as a man of God, when they come in your church and say, you better not never speak again against homosexuality, you allow them to do this. Because you did not fire them.
In the Bible it said perilous times.
Oh my God, dude. Hey, I need you. I need you, man. We got to deal with Sambo now. Let's see. Yeah, just a shot. But see, this is why, and I'm not picking on you, but I am picking on you. This is why we in this condition. When we have people like that that say, well, you know, the Bible says just fill this time. But the Bible also says God made us in his image and in his likeness, and he gave us dominion. So we just feel this from what's going on.
Not if I got something else to do.
Master, it's going down to the river. What we're saying is, as citizens, it will fix if you start putting right people in office and quit that vote because of the color they skin, and quit voting because they're a Democrat. Yeah, it will fix a lot of things. But you talk like a Democrat. Why you gotta be voting Republican but talk like a Democrat? I believe you won. I believe you won. And you know what? Hey, you know why I believe you won? You know why you won? Because you said it. Now, when you start talking in one of these conversations, I know what you really are. Just like we already know what he really are. I'm like, you're a black man. A black man. But you know, when you look at it, see, that's one thing I love about America. You can champion whatever team you want. If you're not willing to be a part of the solution, shut up and stop complaining.
I don't complain.
Look at your head.
I don't complain.
Right?
What's on his head? What's on his head? Look.
Oh, he's talking about. See, that's hey. But you know that's how it goes. Yeah, it does, don't it? Yeah, it is how it is. What was your topic over there, sir?
Oh, I shouldn't do it on the street, but I just had something to do with my family every day, especially with this forum.
What is it? I'm trying to see what his topic is. What's your topic is?
What are we willing to do to slow down inflation?
Slow down what?
Inflation.
Okay, what did we just say? You don't want to do it.
Vote.
You got to vote both sets. Want to slow down inflation.
Who wants to do that?
Do your homework. Oh, that's a cuss word, ain't it?
I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad.
It's actually school right now.
No child left behind.
Right, there we go. Now, see, here. I actually have a question. What's
You got
up?
the whole notebook like you got.
I know.
Okay. Oh my God, this man just wanted to know we are gonna legalize marijuana.
You got to vote the right.
Well, you know what? I put it like this. A lot of people want to legalize marijuana, but then you got to look at both sides of legalizing marijuana. What about a company? Because you've done the work dirty, you fired still.
Ooh.
It all depends on the
It
company.
don't matter if they,
It all depends on the company because their insurance gonna go up. It's gonna have to do something.
Oh, okay. Got you. Okay,
If
so
you-
no matter if it's legal there, they can feel like, well, we ain't gonna allow
Right, because you have to understand that if they legalize it, the company ain't gonna go up for it if you come in high and you run it and you running a fork truck or something like that, and you crash. So you know, hey, but wait. I'm so glad you asked that question. Maybe y'all need to call Tony Evers, because he put it on the ballot for y'all.
Yeah, he did.
And every black person that has voted for it.
Everybody smoking. Now he's going to vote this too.
Huh?
That's all right. And he's smoking. He took 90% of the vote from Milwaukee.
Yeah, why? Because he put weed on the ballot.
And he's smoking.
Huh? He put weed on the ballot. Well, you one of the few. There's a lot I deal with that I know they still do it. It all depends again. Okay, you want it medical or you want it recreational?
Both.
You want it both?
Yeah,
And why?
Up here, this,
Itinerary.
we in the middle of, Florida. You might want to, barber style.
That's medical. That's medical.
That's medical.
So you might.
So now, but wait, you gotta know what kind
It's
of.
already medical here. It's already.
But you gotta see. But wait a minute, but you also. Not y'all. I'm not a politician. I'm running for office, but I'm not a politician.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
Right.
Yeah, they did it there.
Yeah, but you got, but the thing about it, when you look at that, just like, basically, what I'm saying is right now. But when you do, but no, this is what I'm saying. When you do that, right? When they do it, just like Colorado. Colorado got a medical, which is both, right? But everybody ran to the medical, right? Yeah. You know you don't have to. No, you don't carry. Yeah. No. I'm just saying that's your right. Okay. But so you gotta look what if somebody gets the medical. What I'm saying is if somebody gets the medical, then they gotta understand what they're gonna lose because they're gonna think you medically can't do a lot of things. Because in Colorado they can't carry it. They can't have a concealed carry. Yeah. So that goes with the medical, not the recreation. But with the medical, there's certain things you telling them you medically gotta do this. Right. There's certain things they're gonna take away from you. Right.
But why not a lot? What if I like to smoke weed? I like to smoke weed for recreation. I smoke weed every day. I'm family smoking weed. Right. That's what I do.
Right. There you go.
No, you
get up to 28 grams.
Yeah.
You get up to 27 grams with this up in the bag, bro.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Yeah. All right. I think eventually they will because, Milwaukee or Wisconsin or these states trying to put their own tax on everything.
Yeah, and they want their own dispensaries here and there.
Yeah, because it's not the economy.
It builds a economy.
It's gonna push the other niggas
But
out.
it all depends
So
on.
I have a couple of them still out here,
Right.
but most of them won't be good.
And And go, don't you want to say something about that?
I was about to say,
Go ahead.
all your representatives, Mary Koskowski, this is her third time trying to push through a marijuana bill. 2 years ago, tried to legalize the regular.
Hey, did you put the camera on that?
He said he names out to them.
Yeah.
She needs co-sponsors on the bill. She doesn't have co-sponsors. It's a lot harder for her to get it passed now. The bill doesn't include flowers, only like pills, oil. That's
Okay.
But it's a good start, right?
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, there is no way that that's going to get passed. The left looks at it as a political ploy. So
Yeah, they do.
it's close. That's why it would be a valid initiative, but they'll never actually put it on the floor. There are a lot of Republicans who support it, but the way Democrats want to pass it is high tax.
Yeah.
It's low opportunity, so those poor would suffer from prohibition wouldn't even be able to take a part in it. And so it has to be passed the right way. So all your representatives involved.
Hey, what was the name you mentioned?
Mary Koskowski. And
But here's
I would even call her and thank her and continue, like encourage her to continue because she's the one Republican that's been pushing these bills.
And that's another thing I like about Republicans. They not trying to pass that.
No, there are some. No, some are wanting to pass.
You, the Democrats,
No, there's some that want to pass. It's the Democrats that's doing their thing. But here's the thing: most of your black Democrat representatives smoke weed.
Right. And Madison is that we can go up to 420 and smoke in Fayette County. But we've been doing that for years.
just made up a holiday.
Well, yeah, 420 is only made up holidays. You don't want to. You think it's all right?
So when you look at it like that, you got to make those phone calls. You make those phone calls and tell them that you want wherever you live at, your state senator, your state representative, they work for you. So you should tell them. And you need to get, you need to stay on them until they do.
And King, that's what the conversation is about because you can go to the polls all you want. It doesn't matter who you elect. If we are calling them to hold them accountable, hold them as their decisions, they're going to continue to do their thing.
Right. And if they're not supporting what you want, then you shouldn't even let them get back in on it.
But King, I've been in the grassroots for years. Since phone calls for a legislative office and change the vote like that.
Right.
It only take a few calls.
Again, right, but again, in our community, we don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know that. Yeah.
In our community, they don't know about phones, but they don't.
Yeah.
You hear somebody in Milwaukee say, I tried to call my alderman, they won't answer their phone. I tried to call my state representative, they ain't answering their phone. So they're not doing it like you go into Walker Shaw. They answer those phone calls. Because you know why? Because they know that's who their real boss is. So they're gonna do it. They don't up here, they don't worry about us because they know we're gonna just get our vote from again.
Yeah.
That's why. Once they realize you got a community that's waking up and hold them accountable, that's when they'll start listening and doing it.
So that's why King
Waiting on it though.
That's why King Rick will be walking to the Capitol.
And see everybody thinking that they wrong for doing that.
White folks be waiting for black ladies.
He didn't talk to somebody.
They stormed the White House.
No justice, no peace. You got one more time.
But see, you know what? Let's take the Black Lives Matter move for a second, right? Black Lives Matter movement. So I was in a meeting with about 7 of them, and I said, so are y'all going to march on Planned Parenthood? I said, y'all going to march on Planned Parenthood, avoiding all the black babies? Oh no, that ain't gonna be a problem. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. Are y'all going to march on the people shooting one another? They said, no, that ain't gonna be a problem. I'm like, okay. Are you going to march on to the school board, tell them to teach our own kids? Oh, that ain't gonna be a problem. And I'm sitting there like,
What is y'all about?
just if a police do something to a black,
That's it.
that's it.
It's all about security.
Not genocide in the black community because there's not a Planned Parenthood in the white neighborhood.
Ain't nowhere or no Walmart.
There's not one Planned Parenthood in the suburbs. Not one. You can't find one. They got to come in the hood if they want to come in the hood.
It's a lady named Michael Sager that started Planned Parenthood, but she was
Yeah,
always
Margaret
out
Sager.
black genocide.
Yes, she wanted black people to give permission to have babies.
And Hillary Clinton just got the Marcus St. Award.
Yeah. So did. So when you look at this stuff, and you know, if we just breathe for a minute, just go back and just look at things. For example, Civil Rights Act, 1964, right? No, 1866 when it was first put on the floor. Yes, and they said no, but in 1870 they passed the Civil Rights Act. Then the Democrat came and took the Civil Rights Act out, and then they put it back in 1964. And the only reason LG Bay did it because he was being forced to do it. He didn't want to do it.
Every time you do something like that.
Right. That's why when they was doing all the Black Lives Matter stuff, and Biden got in office, and all of a sudden the Asian woman got killed by some blacks, then all of a sudden they made a law to protect Asians, transgenders, and blacks still didn't get nothing.
So,
we're gonna be on the low voting. It don't matter.
We voted again, though.
No.
Give him a joint. I'm saying a joint right now.
so Elton Chen was a Democrat.
No matter what,
And everybody, that's why Carlos close. Left the Democratic Party.
No. Let me tell you how the blacks went, and you help me with this one. But let me tell you what happened. Blacks was all Republican. If you go back and look at the thing, blacks was all Republican, right? Martin Luther King went to jail, and they was gonna kill him that day that he was in jail. Robert Kennedy went in and got him out of jail. His daddy got about 100,000 blacks to cross over and vote for Democrat at one time. Okay. And that's how they ended up staying over there. Because the image. The Kennedy brothers and Martin Luther King. Two Democrats with a Republican. A lot of blacks didn't even know Martin Luther King was a Republican. A lot of blacks don't even know Frederick Douglass was a Republican. Carver was a Republican. All the blacks. All of them was Republicans, and blacks didn't know that. Matter of fact, you got blacks loving the Democrat Party, but hating the Ku Klux Klan, and they were birthed out of the same party. But we don't, because why? They kept that away from us. For example, a lot of blacks don't even know who Wentworth Cheswell is. He was the first black man in 1768 to get elected as a judge in Philadelphia. And on every black history, they never talk about him. They just talk about you being in chains and getting on the back, not going to the back of the bus. That's it. They're going to tell you about the 7 black men that made it to U.S. Congress and U.S. Senate in 1800, and half of them was ex-slave, and they were so smart and educated. They were smart. They can speak more than one language, and when they get up and speak, they swear somebody wrote their speech. That's how smart they were. Yeah. But they don't tell us that. They just telling us. And when LBJ signed when he signed the Civil Rights Act, the next thing what he say? I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna do war on poverty. And when he did war on poverty, what happened? The black man had to leave the house. Yeah. Oh, see you later, Blair. You couldn't have a man in the house. You couldn't have a toaster in the house. You couldn't look like you were prospering in any kind of way. You gotta be needy. You gotta stay needy. Stay needy. What? Okay. What'd you say, man? Oh, so we done shade him up. We was ready for a serious conversation. Come on. Oh, this ain't serious for you? No, that's me. I just want to know.
Ain't no such thing.
You know what? First of all, I want to say to that question right there, that statement right there, kiss my grits.
I asked him, I said, what you guys do? What can we do to help the underprivileged black people? Oh. It ain't just about blacks, right? Everybody counts, right? Ain't nobody, all black people are privileged. They got all the same here in the Facebook, YouTube,
Facebook, YouTube,
LinkedIn, Twitter. But the thing about it is this: you do have more whites, just like you have more blacks, you know. And they was trying to edge them out too.
No, they were the ones who was coming to get us.
No. What I'm saying,
They said, go get to them.
They were right.
vote for Lou.
Trump.
You didn't vote for Trump?
I didn't vote. I voted for Jill Stein. Green.
Oh.
I was gonna vote
Kanye West.
Okay.
Biden. He voted for Biden.
Hey, man. He voted for Biden because he was on the Breakfast Club and said, if you don't vote for me,
You ain't black. Yeah, that's right.
he ain't did nothing yet.
He's not one thing,
He
That's
said,
like Pro Joe.
Jim Crow Joe,
Oh,
man.
I said you was politics. You was a politician back then too, bro.
You know he was. He was part of the 3 strikes youth
I
law.
already know that. Bill.
He created that thing.
Bill created that.
Hey, was that a good thing or bad?
That was a bad thing.
That was a bad thing. You get caught 7 weeks, 3 times, you got life in prison.
Just like he's trying to
It's like shoulder to shoulder.
force everybody to take the vaccine.
Right.
You doing the same thing you did back then.
Who? Me?
Jim Crow Joe. Jim Crow Joe. Don't leave him.
No matter what.
They probably ain't the right party.
And, why do you keep saying there's nothing we can do?
Tell me sell. Tell me sell.
Yeah. Master said so.
Why?
Because you still don't catch that shit.
Hell no. Even if you get a shot.
Wait a minute. Hey, it's a big thing. Did you know what he said?
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
First of all, I'm wrong. Let's get that straight.
He said he did.
I'm being stripped. Oh, why you get it? I don't believe you tell me you did.
So what?
He ain't took that.
Hey, you know you always got somebody that's
Oh, he took the $100 gift
Because your job ain't required you to take it. See, he ain't take that. See, I knew he didn't take that shot.
I ain't take no shot, man.
Who shot the same thing?
I took a food shot.
Basically, it's the same thing.
Only thing I want to do is just survive to see the next step.
Do what?
Survive just to see the
Is
next
the
step.
shot gonna do it?
I don't know. Who told you to do it? I told myself that I wanted to go
How
to
you
the
get
doctor. Went to the doctor.
And the doctor told you.
You trust the
Take a
doctor?
flu shot. You got to put your trust in somebody.
Put your trust in the Lord.
Jesus did walk with the doctors though, and the doctors did take care of Jesus. So don't, hey.
Doctors would have influenced you to get. We're supposed to be here. Jesus would have gave you $100 gift card, man.
Oh,
Ain't no way.
and the Lord bless you.
You drink boba?
What you need? What you need, bro?
I mean, you got what?
You're gonna hang it to
Listen, man, I don't take none of that shit.
They gonna take it, man.
I'm talking to this man right here. Nobody talking about you, Mr. Baxo.
You're wrong. You can make your own
Hey, listen. Wait a minute.
You're gonna close the company to vote.
Call you the Vax. Who am I? The Vax man.
Do I trust you? No, you got here on that.
You don't, man. I was just.
Oh, he did.
It wasn't there, though.
He think you one of the heck with your head.
Right.
Pass. That's how he gave you that.
That's that flu shot. That's the effects of that flu shot.
3 months ago.
That's the problem.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I know. But you know, when we talk
You
about
go there and take
and what they saying,
You
D.
put all that vitamin C you didn't eat.
Bad audio, can't understand.
Damn, audio.
Yes, so
We got to start all over, y'all.
What they said? Because I'm saying they can't hear us.
We got to start all over.
You right, Bob. You know what? You right.
It's on Facebook.
Okay, let's see.
It's so loud, there's so much background.
There's so much echo and stuff.
Yeah, echo. You need a microphone or something like
Then you should have been
No, we need to pad you, that's all.
better acoustics.
Let's see.
Yeah, this building echo.
Oh, it sure do.
Okay.
There's only one person talking at a time.
Somebody says, I can read some of the comments. Somebody says, I need more town halls to be like this. They love what y'all saying. Thank you. They love what y'all saying.
Tell them thank you. You don't want me to
We know, we can know the truth if you took the vaccine or not. This is the weird.
They got
Immunization.
I think that's
Huh?
This is the immunization register.
Oh, so you
So
go
it's
put
public record. I'm gonna put my name in it.
no, put his name in there.
I gotta have all this stuff. I'm gonna give you that.
Yes, Rosie is here. Somebody says, is that Rosie? Yes, Rosie is here.
who is wrong.
All right.
Oh, hey.
You watching? Okay, so let's talk about this. We're gonna talk about his vaccine, you know, because he needs help.
Oh, that conversation's over with.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a question. I need y'all honest opinions. Here's your honest opinion on this. Y'all ready for this question? And I'm gonna let you start to answer this one. Honest opinion. Have the black churches helped or hurt the community? Hurt.
I don't know.
Elaborate on it.
I just think that black pastors are considered leaders.
You got it on him? You got the hammer on him?
They're considered leaders, but they want to walk. They want to talk the talk of Jesus, but don't want to walk the walk because they say they're gonna get their bread by the stuff done. They don't want to go out here and pound the pavement. They talk and look out for people because they're too afraid.
Okay.
They rather have incestuous relationships within them and their congregation.
I like that in you. Next.
Some problem with the church is that they say such and such community, such and such, such and such. But it's never open for the community. Most of the people that's going to work, they live outside of the hood. Most of the churches around here, people don't even live in the neighborhood. They driving in to go to church. So they don't care about that hood.
Okay.
When
Everybody
you
else
see
something?
churches in the hood, boy, man, this one on every corner. Ain't nothing happened good yet. This one on every corner. The ghetto should be the best place to go.
Through Atkinson, on Atkinson Street, from 10th all the way down to 19th, when I counted like 20 churches.
Yeah.
And this
In the worst area of them all. That's the worst area about 5 to 6.
Nobody's even trying to clean up or nothing. You gotta go out there and talk to the people, and if they don't want to respond or accept to what you're saying, then the blood is off of your hands.
Right.
But you're not saying nothing to them.
Okay, Brother Sean, you said about cleaning up. When I was growing up, we had green garbage cans everywhere. It would say, help keep Milwaukee clean. What happened to them?
What happened to them?
Budget cuts.
Yeah, that's true. Budget cut.
It is so much.
No, seriously, it's like, it's budget cuts. They took them off. But I guarantee you go to the other side of town, you'll find them.
I bet.
Well, they took me and put over there.
Right.
And you know what? And don't you want to touch that, sir? We need your comment on this.
Okay.
Yeah. Put it on.
Think about
Think about what you're going to say now.
I ain't gonna lie, that's why I litter when I go to Walmart. Every time I go outside walking, I think they got our skin. That's why I got so many blonde rappers in that one, it's ridiculous.
But I honestly stay next door to a church.
Turn it to her.
I stay next door to a church, and when I'm out there barbecuing on Sundays, them people don't speak to me. They might see my beer or my whatever I'm doing, so they don't. So I feel like churches don't even make people that don't attend feel like like you feel less than because I don't attend your church. But if you make me feel welcome, I might visit.
And plus, they don't have time to stop and holler at you because they got to hurry up to get that.
I literally live right next door. Yeah. Yeah, they gotta hurry get that money through out there.
$1 more, true, some people are fake. It all depends on how your spirit interacts with that person. If he hits you and he makes you cry because of what you're doing in your life, that's a person telling you the truth. If a person tells you the truth and you know it's the truth, you follow that person. Because I would rather you go and God get you, because he's not going to get me, because I'm going to tell you the truth.
But the church is.
Now, as far as churches, period,
You need about 5 minutes.
you need, look at me. In the Bible it said, everybody, hey, I got to go by what it say, man. Hey, don't hate
Just
me.
don't misquote it.
I'm just saying, everybody that screams Lord, Lord is not going to enter in. That can include me.
That's right.
That can include any and everybody.
We need some words.
Hey, look. Hey,
It is the scripture.
I'm all done something.
Don't give them half.
Hold on to that. Hold on to that.
this
trying to
is
see
the
what the
covenant
church is
of
doing.
God.
No, finish the
Hold on,
scripture.
I'm just saying. I'm
Okay.
paraphrasing.
No,
You asking me?
You can't do that.
What did he have to say at the final judgment? I don't know. Wait, did God tell you to step to the left? That's in the scripture. Now you want to go ahead and you want to look it up?
What does that
Go
have to do
ahead.
with the church is doing for the community?
Like I
He
said,
always take it. You know what?
I can only go the long way for you to get to the back. Because when I
Don't
need to go, you telling me.
Black people
Hands up, black churches,
hurting.
First of all, we didn't say black church, we said churches, period. Are they hurting or helping the community?
I have went all the way to
One man, I'm gonna let you
I
talk.
went all
Because
the
he
way
ain't
to
said
Florida.
one.
I went all the way to Florida. And there's a beautiful church. Beautiful. Wide open. It's for any and everybody that wants to come in. I don't know if they're helping or not helping people. I don't know. It's a beautiful building. So they must be getting people here and there to donate to get that building the way it is.
Oh, man, see,
I
you
don't
talking
You know
about.
what they doing?
No.
Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. You don't mention Mississippi and back.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
So, my thing is this. My thing is this. This is how you will know if a church is hurting or helping the community. If you can walk 4 blocks north, south, east of that church and they know the pastor's name, then he's helping.
Right.
If he's not and they don't know, then they hurt it. Why? Because they're not open enough for the people to come in. And we got to stop being judgmental. Just because you see somebody with a blunt, don't mean nothing. We all ask somebody in the church.
Right.
Everybody in the church used to smoke weed, used to drink, or still doing it. But they all doing something. And the problem what we got to do is we got to stop judging. Yes, sir.
What community group or organization is something?
Who want to answer that one?
What's the question said?
I'm stuck on that one.
That's helping the community.
I think Parkland is doing a good job. Yeah, he's doing a little something.
Okay.
No, he's an organization.
Organizational.
Oh, you said the church is God.
Yeah, that's right.
What community group organization is helping the people?
Moving on right now.
The rebels. Oh, wait. Hold on. We gotta hear deep question. We gotta be respectful.
Sorry about that.
What community group or organization besides David King is out here helping people? And I can call right now, like the rebels.
The rebels. Yeah.
I think Tori Lowe, he do stuff.
Barnett. Victor Barnett.
He'll be doing that.
Who?
Tori Lowe, he do anything for the community?
Yeah, Toy Lowe organization.
Tori said he's the most sought out activist in Milwaukee.
You can say stuff like that.
He said on radio, he got radio.
Yeah. 105.7.
Tori Lowe, 2.4. Tori Lowe, 2.4.
He said
They don't be there.
I'm the most sought out activist.
That's the only one.
That's all I'm doing.
But a lot of people get in there. Somebody wants something, it's not what they say. It's what the people say.
But see, here's right. but here's the thing about it too, though. What we have to look at, and you know, you got different. You have to look at it from different aspects. You got Tory them that work if somebody's a victim and they do that to help people out like that, right? Then you have Barnett who's dealing with the youth, right? So you got different categories. And then you got me out there with felons and anybody needs a job or with their business, right? Because I was just in here, Wednesday, and somebody just got out of his chair, needed a job. I made a phone call for him right then and there. He only been out of prison, 2 months, he said? 2 months. So you got different people doing different sections. Right. Now, where the money going is to people ain't doing nothing. Yeah. That's where the money's going.
I told you another job. Like, after they offer this job, though, and get like people, but these other people, they just get the money.
Right. And see, I love when my phone rings and somebody say, "Can you help?" I love that. I mean, like, "Oh yeah, I got you right now." You know, because this is what we're supposed to do. If we can't be a person for the community, we got to be able to send you there with no strings attached.
Oh, I know another person. I was really
Yeah, that's my boy. That's my dog.
Any boys?
Yeah, I go down there anytime.
He asked for sponsors. Don't give all the kids $20. When he asked for sponsors, he'll give all the kids $20 on my $50.
Yes, and that's why.
We do the tuxedos too.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and that's why I say you got to look at different categories, and then this is the name of couple of when you break it up in categories, because you got different ones doing different things in different categories. Right. So you know, because if somebody, you know, even though I help a victim, because I help people that need to go in front of the judge, I show them how to go in there. I go in there with them sometimes. So it all depends on where a person at.
I thought all that.
They're over here.
Not the shop, sir.
Any other organizations or anything else?
I'll probably say G's what he's doing.
Yep. And what it does.
And like you said, it's different.
It's different categories. You got to look at categories.
But would you let them set up a clinic in here for everybody? Oh, we get vaccinated.
Oh no, heck no.
I would truly have to get this out and try to consult my people. It depends on what they offer. It depends on what the clinic's offering. They offer vaccination.
No. They did clinic. No. They said the clinic, so you can see that might be sick.
Hey, it is what it is, man. It gives you both. In order to know people, you got to know the history of them.
You got another history. Why you want to go in our community? Or we want to just check the state?
No, I've been there too many times.
I know, right? And the thing about it is, we get the history repeat itself over and over again.
Yeah, we definitely.
That's why you had some churches open up saying, now they done told the church, you're not central to worship God, but you can open up so people can come in and get tested positive for COVID.
Yeah, I did that. They did that, though. I couldn't believe it.
You can't worship God, but you can be a tester. I mean, this is what we're dealing with. This is what we have to get. And it's time for us to really to come together, stand up, and make our voice be heard because of the fact that they done got us how many times?
Umpteen. I don't know.
What you say, bro?
Yes. And we are destroyed for that knowledge.
Yeah.
And we get our knowledge from the TV that don't even like us. We believe now this is crazy. Because we believe the news, right? We believe the news that tell us all this dumb stuff, but then that same news, when your child got shot, an innocent bystander, they said he was a drug dealer.
Yeah. They do. They say that.
They say that in a heartbeat.
And we know they're wrong.
And we know they're wrong. So they lied on your kids. Don't you think they lied?
Yeah.
Oh, you in the middle of Gio. You in the middle of a forum, Facebook Live, LinkedIn.
How you doing, boss man? Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at the nigga. Look at the list.
Let me find out. You know, you was gonna listen for a second.
Hey, look, he had to get his house up on that. He got so
Lucia was under the top facilitator to babysit.
Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up in a minute.
Oh, God.
Sorry. See, you think that little box stuff is funny, no?
No. I'm
It's
saying
actually
that
sad.
you know that.
Yeah, that's actually sad. It's sad.
That's very
It's sad that they're stealing our children's identity. That's what they're doing. To be cats, to a girl to be a boy to be a girl, and at the age of 12, 13, and 14, they start giving the girls the hormone pills.
Look at all the situations that's going on.
Yes, they give them hormone pills.
You got Tio coming in here. Back to the office.
Come on, man.
Great. I mean,
Right.
I think we got all right. Love it, tell me.
Man, you need to drug test it. But you know, it's sad because of the fact that they're doing that to our girls. And they messing with their head at 12, 13, and 14. So now they done took these hormone pills when they get 18, 19. And they getting beards and everything like that.
Hey, man, hey.
Can't stop them, man. It's over. I'm
You
telling you.
can't, but you can't stop it. Your wives got all these pastors out here trying to turn things around. And somewhat, they say it's something.
Faster than action, man.
I
don't know. I don't want to, that's
I'm asking you, apostle.
Oh, no, he graduated. What's a step under?
Hospital, this,
Usher.
us.
They call it US, ATR. Or you can call him like the old folks used to call him. Heathen.
I looked that word up too. They said it's a non-believing of a religion.
Y'all said heathen.
I believe in a religion. You can't call me a
Heathen.
I believe in
Oh,
a
heathen.
Hey, they got heathen in the Bible next to the Christian.
So the
Yeah, do not go the way of the heathen.
Yeah.
Heathen.
Then you got Gio when they say the African
Put in this house
and decorated. What he do is gonna mean nothing. Just another heathen.
Definitely
Boy,
heathen. I know, definitely heathen.
I think it's Jeremiah 10 or something.
What they said.
2 to 5, something like that.
Yeah, you know, I wish that all that's old.
Let's see.
I don't know if that's what they say.
A question or if it's a topic. Feminization and then peace.
Yeah.
Oh, thieves. Somebody said they're thieves grooming our kids. They're grooming our kids. So thieves grooming our kids. Yeah, thieves.
Wow.
If you go on YouTube, let me see if I can pull it up. There is a choir that will freak you out. San Francisco Gay Choir.
Hey, well, we talking about San Francisco.
They got a San Francisco Gay Choir, and they got a song called "We Coming After Your Children."
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Well, I know, y'all know that they don't say that he looked up.
Thank you. They are saying that they're coming after our kids. They're singing this. It's a bunch of gay men. Yeah. But wait a minute. But if you start telling the truth, they take you on social media. But you got somebody threatening to take your kids.
Yeah.
They just want to control the narrative.
They control the narrative.
Yeah.
Yes.
You tell the truth on social media, they just gonna shut you down.
Oh, what? Sit there. Ain't no freedom of speech no more.
You better not.
We tell you what you can say, and we allow it.
Right. And certain words it catch their mind. The moment you say, that's why we gotta say shot instead of vaccine, because that's a red flag.
Vaccine on YouTube, they'll take your page down.
They'll take it down.
That's what you say. Hold on, Sean.
They'll take your page down if you say vaccine or you can talk about
Vaccine,
COVID vaccine.
vaccine, you know about the vaccine.
They'll shut it down.
Wait, you saying, if I all the ASR, because of the definition, right? I mean, second one ain't saying.
Because the vaccine is something that's supposed to.
I know, right? You get a definition.
Yeah, that ain't no vaccine.
All right, the second one ain't saying.
This is something that
It's experimental. And wait,
experimental should have informed consent. But they not getting it.
exactly.
When they take the
They not getting it. The company that wants you to take it, but you take it out. But it is right and correct. Why not take it out?
Because it's never been approved. It's only emergency use over it.
It's been approved in the emergency authorization.
Martin authorization.
But it ain't been approved by the FDA.
It ain't.
What Fauci did say, Fauci said, I'm going to come back and say, under emergency, emergency authorization.
So when you look at, like you said earlier, we are the short term economics. You know. See, when we get past a certain grade level, you know, they gotta make a lot of noise because they can't come up to school. Right. You know, we always got that one. You know?
I'm gonna pass.
Well, you.
I'm way past
But you know, when we look at everything that's being pushed on our community, right? The dumbed down education, the Planned Parenthood,
the violence, the churches, there's just so much stuff in the pocket. It's like, so many shields we got to pull off.
right? It's like an onion. We got to peel that back. And the same thing with our black elected officials. That's the first way we got to deal.
First one, man.
We gotta stop voting because they say black. No, let me hear what you standing for, and I ain't gonna tell you what I'm standing for, but I want to hear what you stand for to see if it line up with what I stand for. Because you want to tell me what you gonna do. You know, no, I need to know if we're lining up. I need to know if you really for the next generation or you for the next election.
Basically, or your pockets.
And if we look at it right now, every last one of the black elected officials that's in Milwaukee need to have a press conference and apologize to the black community.
You watch it. Actually, you watching this cool shit out here. He said,
what made you work for Lieutenant Governor?
Because we need an agitator in office. We need somebody that ain't for sale in office. We need somebody that knows what's really going on in the communities. We need somebody that not only knows what's going on in the communities, but we need somebody that knows what's going on in business as well. So that way you can be that adapter to help business owners, but also help the community too. We need somebody that understands what they're doing to us. Right now, everybody else, here's the thing about it. I'm not one of the good old boys because I got a big mouth. I don't say what they want me to say. I say what I need people to hear and what we need to hear. So we need somebody in office that can go in there and make sure that we're taken care of. And I'm not just saying blacks taken care of. I'm talking about everybody's taken care of. Because this is, you know, if I'm the lieutenant governor, I'm not lieutenant governor just for Republicans. I'm lieutenant governor for Democrats too.
Yeah.
So I gotta make sure everybody is taken care of. Everybody can come to the table so we can fix it. And then our children education has to get better. If it don't get better, I'm afraid for the next generation. Because there's only two places for them. If it don't get better, that's jail and the grave. So we need somebody that's gonna fight for our kids and everything. You know, but the thing about it is, as I travel the state, it sagged me as I travel the state. And you know why it sagged me when I travel the state? Because every other county they fighting for their kids but us. Milwaukee County is the only one that ain't in the fight. Milwaukee County is the only one that go along with whatever they tell you. Whatever they say, wear a mask. Milwaukee, the only one go along with it. Shut your church down. Milwaukee, the only one go along with it. Right. You know, we just go along because we don't wake up and say, you know what? Nope, we need to fight. I brought a gentleman into Milwaukee twice to educate parents, and they didn't show up. to educate, to show you what the school system is doing.
Show you how to come out again.
How to come out and get it, how to get out of the mess they got us in. But they didn't show up. Because why? Because they are listening to what so-called leaders is telling them. And leaders is not doing anything but getting themselves, their pocket fat, and they're doing an agenda for somebody else. David Carley, who money he get? Abilene money. So he's pushing Abilene agenda. Cavalier Johnson, who money he got? Abilene. So he's going to push Abilene agenda.
No matter what.
It's like who money that Joe Biden and Obama got. LGBTQ.
And they did exactly what they
And
wanted.
they got millions. That's why he pushes their agenda, and all he need us for is just for the vote. Just vote for me because I was doing
And you know what?
That's it.
That was it. And you know what? We do it. For example, you got so many blacks that voted for Biden, right? And they crying about gas prices now, thank God. They
Right.
But they voted for Biden, right? And then they say, well, I didn't like Trump. And then I said, what part did you didn't? They'd be like, what part you didn't like Trump? Did you didn't like his tweets?
Yeah.
Or did you didn't like the policy? One guy told me, he said, well, Trump was racist. I said, wow, well, Trump was the only president that did not allow black colleges to come every year begging for money. He put them on the same paying scale as all the other colleges.
So I that.
And they don't even know that.
No, because they don't know that.
Yeah, they don't know that part.
They don't realize
What you say earlier.
They don't even know
If
if
they
he did more for black people than Obama.
Yes. They're not telling them, oh, because of him, more black businesses was booming.
More black
That's why they released the corona.
Why we call Haiti a shithole country, though, man?
Because they know it ain't.
We call it a shithole, man.
Because that's how they treat Haiti.
No, Haiti, let's get something straight. Haiti and Dominican Republic is on the same island.
Yeah.
Same.
No, nothing but a line. That's it.
You know, they own the whole, they had the whole rice thing. They had the rice industry in the bag. Clintons came over there and messed that up, man.
You know,
But you know what? Let me tell you what they, but wait a minute. But you know,
How was earthquake in Haiti? No, how earthquake in Dominican Republic?
Right.
The same fucking
but you,
island, bro.
but you
So
know,
how only have earthquakes on control of y'all?
and not only that, every time there was a disaster, they went over there with their experiments. They were sterilizing them and everything just to get money to help.
Hillary.
So you gotta. I mean, if we just, if we just slow down and just say, look, let's look at this. Let's think about this for a minute, because what's happening is only happening because we're allowing it to happen. And we just allowing these folks to be in office that don't care about us. And every year, every election, what they say, vote for me because I'm black, bro. I got you, bro. I got you. Vote for me because I'm black.
Get back to me back there.
And then, oh no, they was terrified of him.
That's how we needed it.
He said he's not supposed to be cap.
You both.
You talking about pops or son?
I love my son, though, my nigga. I love real
Son, yeah.
That's not nigga.
You
I
got
fuck with Mike all the time, man. I'm gonna get CBD from nigga. So I know once the real weed start, he gonna
They're
drive.
already in it.
He already is, yeah. He got 2 stores already.
But no,
Any final words?
Oh, it's almost over?
yeah, for you,
It's
been on for you.
Yeah.
Hey,
You get tired of
Stuff
stuff.
fucking you. Hours.
You turn from politics and dialogue to being a child care provider. A child care, you try to make it seem like you should never be.
It's still ain't gonna solve nothing. You can vote and do all you want, but still folks is gonna be who they are.
But it is.
You can try your best to make a change.
I take it.
You gotta put your life on it.
I'm gonna make look.
Yeah, he definitely ain't
I
gonna
thought you want to be like Jesus.
I wanna be-
No, son.
Yeah, I do.
Son.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
put his life on the line. Everybody say,
Well, I was gonna say something like Mike.
Yeah, not that Jesus out.
Yes,
Other Jesus.
yes.
we ain't talking about that.
You sound like
God, there's blue eyes, bad face up.
you sound like that preacher on Friday.
Oh, yeah, he sound like a freak on Friday.
Yeah.
Ready to do good.
Okay, we about to wrap this up.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Go ahead, here we go. Hey, put the camera on him. Let him get this final word.
He already put the cameras up.
I think we came up
Go ahead.
Hopefully, we're gonna be able to solve these problems. It's gonna take a little groundwork, and we can't talk about it. We gotta really be about it and get out here, man, and fight to save our people. That's where I'm at. I don't mind getting out there and fighting the pain.
We did that. That's
Okay. So we're gonna
I
go.
don't mind getting my red bottoms scuffed up.
no doubt.
Okay. Bring it right here so she can give her final thoughts.
I guess like as far as coming together as a community, to come together as one big thing together, stick together, make a change.
Okay. Final thought. Put it right there. Yeah.
I say we need everybody to do this, but we're not gonna get everybody. So we're gonna have to use what we have to do what God has given us to do. I say we need our men especially back in position in the homes, making sure that the men are looking out for the wife and the children. And that's one of the missing links in our community. So because of money, they got the man out of the house, but we have to understand the man's value in actually helping the home and the household. It is so, so needed. And I think that that's one of the major reasons why we're dealing with all of the issues that we're dealing with, because they took our men away. And a lot of them are in prison, some are in jail, some are in the streets doing this and this and that, but that's one of the missing links. We need our men desperately.
Hey, man. He's like 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get approval.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anyone you brothers want to make this comment? Oh, y'all walked in late. D, you want to make a comment? Put it on.
You gotta make it do that at the end.
No, put it on yourself.
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm more of a listener than a speaker.
Me too. No, you gonna say
No, you done said yours already. Put it on her, let her give her final comments.
I just want to say that I think that when it comes to like community effort with our children, like it takes the parents as well as the teachers. Like it's not gonna just be one-sided. Like it really do take a village. You're supposed to be looking out for everybody's kids, not just your own. Right. And I think if we can start right here, because it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. So it's better if we can work with our youth. I think we'll go somewhere.
All right. Hold on, stop. Get it. You got to get your final comments.
Crispy Beach.
You know what?
And surround yourself around people that smile when you come around people. You know, like,
Okay.
surround yourself around people that smile when they see you, right?
All right.
And slowly is the fastest way to get anywhere.
Okay, before we close, somebody told me to check my phone and ask the question. So before we close, let me see what J-Rod said. J-Rod asked the question.
What would you folks in Milwaukee like to be changed in the #1 single issue?
Oh, it says, what would you folks in Milwaukee like to be changed? The #1 single issue. So what in your now this guy doesn't live in Milwaukee, but he supports Milwaukee. He believes in Milwaukee. So he want to know, what is the #1 issue that we want to fix in Milwaukee first?
Let's fix our politicians.
That money.
Potholes! Wait. Come on, man, I'm screaming on this one. Okay, go first, D. D, it's on you.
Fix the damn politicians.
Fix the politicians.
We gotta do that. Wealth distribution.
Wealth distribution.
Do something for these youth, because I'm tired of these kids.
Say it again.
I'm tired of these kids stealing cars, so we need more youth things, right? So they have nothing to do with
Yeah, exactly. Bored. Exactly. But if that money get out here, that'll stop a lot of that.
Okay. Now, I gotta say this to you guys. Every last one of y'all summed up what D said. Because all of that can't happen until we remove the politicians. If we get rid of all the politicians, the bad politicians, because I ain't gonna say all of them bad, but if we get rid of the bad ones, then we can fix the economy. Then we can have money going in the right place. Then we can do something for our youth. But we have to get rid of bad politicians. Locally, all the way up to the state. Quit focus on the president. We gotta fix all
Right.
the federal laws.
Right. You don't need to federal stuff for us.
Yeah. So we don't need to worry about that. We need to fix it. We gotta fix school board. We gotta fix our county supervisors. We gotta fix our aldermen, our mayors, our state representatives, our state governor, our lieutenant governor.
Big Bobby.
So we got. Oh, wait, yeah, he come in. So you guys, this is what we gotta do. We gotta, all of those issues sums up under one because they control all that everybody says. We have to switch to politicians. And so with the final thought, I'm gonna do it like this. Get ready to click this off. You know how to do it?
Yeah.
Okay. There with the mouse. You don't use the mouse?
No.
Okay. Well, don't click it when I'm closing now. Okay. So you guys, I want to thank everybody for coming on. Everybody, your comments. I think some more people made some comments. And if we didn't get to all of y'all, we will do a part 2 on this. We're gonna do a part 2 without
Look at it, down picture right there.
he threw the towel in early, so.
London, Jeff Peace.
He said, Jeff, please.
You want to bring Jeff Peace back?
I showed you.
And then I wouldn't mind.
Jeff Peace.
No, you know what we need back? We need to have those bands like Garfield Park used to have.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The battle of the bands.
Yeah.
That's what we need to bring back.
Can we just slow down?
We got some talent to shoot.
You gotta change politics, you gotta change politics up.
Hey,
You can't take, if we don't fix anything, it stop us being bosses over our elected officials. We ain't boss.
Republicans ain't so gung ho about gun rights, right?
Yeah, that's right.
But wait a minute. No, NRA is the oldest civil rights group. They was the first one went in the blanks in the South, giving rifles and pistols and everything. NRA? That's the oldest civil rights group out here. NRA is the oldest civil rights group. But it ain't, so don't let nobody tell you concealed carry is the problem. Because these folks is illegal. The ones that's legal ain't going around shooting up folks. Right, exactly. Right. But the Democrats want to say, oh, it's because of concealed carry. Right. Oh, okay. So I want to say this is the barbershop, and this is Friday night in the barbershop. So everything goes on in this barbershop. So before we do anything else, I want to say this is Dr. David King, your next Lieutenant Governor. Until next time, God bless.